Hey guys, welcome back to Dad Life Fishing Adventures. We are all set up now. We're gonna be fishing at night. We're gonna go, this is gonna be just an unedited video if everything goes well. It's gonna be an unedited video. We're gonna see what we catch. We're just gonna talk and have some fun out here. So follow along and see how we do. It's windy. We're on weather right now is going down temperature. We're gonna be at 10 degrees before morning breaks off next time. So we're breaking right now. It is 9 o'clock and weather's just going to keep plummeting. We got a fish on the chart right now. So we're going to go down and say hi and see what we can do. We're set up in about 11 feet using our Garmin Striker 4 with the wide angle ice fishing transducer. I'm going to see if this fish comes up right away. Good mark right off the bottom. See if we can get him to say hi. Oh, here comes something. Maybe. Every time you start off fishing with the transducer, you kind of have to set up the gain, where you want the gain to end up being. So we're going to start about 74, 75. So the fish aren't jumping off the bottom, but there are off the bottom. There's marks off the bottom here, and I know there's no weeds here, so that's kind of a giveaway. Those should be fish. Here comes something up towards the bait. We might have some action here soon. Got one. Ooh. Actually, we're starting off with something pretty big. Oh, crappie. Dang it, lost the crappie. That was a good crappie. Dang it. Set a hook into a big old crappie. Lost him at the surface. Shoot. That's no good. Tried to rescue him for you guys so you could see him. A big old crappie. Well, that's just how the cookie crumbles sometimes. But that was a good start. Good start. Don't know how much good bait we've got. There's some bait. Using bee moths today. So trying to talk as much as I can. This is the first time we're just going to do an unvetted video like this. Have some fun. Takes a little bit. Well, dexterity loss in the cold. But we'll get back down there and see if we can't rectify our error of letting that fish go without getting them up for a photo. That was a big one too. One of the better size. There are some getting close to 12-inch crappies, and that definitely looked like one of those bigger, older adults in this body of water. Well, let's just see what we can find. So I like to start not going all the way down to the bottom, but just jigging about 1.5 feet off the bottom. Here comes the rise right now. All right. Sorry for the wind noise. The wind is just going to be part of the day. It's windy. That's what's the front that's coming through. Just what we're going to have today. So it's 9 o'clock at night. And we already missed a fish. So let's get that right. Let's get that right with the world. So already start a 1.5 feet or so off the bottom, just jigging it ever so slightly. See if something will peel off the bottom. Using the Garmin Striker 4, we were using the setup that we're using. Focuses on the hyper scroll feature and the A scope. The A scope's acting as our flasher, so that's right now right there. So that's what we're watching. All right, we're going to bump the bottom here since nothing peeled up right away. Bump the bottom. and pull up just a little bit. See if something will come in. Bite could be really stubborn today, and getting that bite right off the big bite right off the bottom, right off the bat, isn't always a good thing. Winds don't be obnoxious. The bag that the Garmin Striker 4 portable pack comes with, the flap likes to blow closed when it gets gusty. That's always annoying. Don't keep the gloves on. Just try to maximize my fishing. Got hot hands in the gloves. That nice, keeps the hands warm. For me, staying out on the ice is imperative to keeping my hands and my feet warm. Columbia waterproof boots keep feet warm with a couple pairs of socks. Hot hands and these cool Sims gloves that cover your wrist all the way up. Pretty sweet gloves. Definitely like them. That keeps the rest of it. So I don't know if we'll move around today. I was hoping to not have to. We came straight to a spot where we've had luck during the day, though this is a completely different weather situation. We just had a snowstorm. Well, first we had rain, then we had a snowstorm. Now we're having this like kind of polar plunge weather pattern coming through, so a lot of stuff going on. On my transducer, I'm trying to watch the whole water column, though focusing right now on the bottom. So just kind of go up and down like I'm doing right now, drop down, touch the bottom, and slowly rise up, hoping to peel something off the bottom. But I'm also checking under the ice at 3 or 4 feet sometimes, especially towards the evening or even at night. We'll get fish that come in up high that are active, and we'll want to be right up in their grill if they come through like that. So if we get something like that, we don't want to get right to them right away. Well, you can just hear that wind howling. Sorry about that. That's, again, nothing we can do. That's just the weather of the day. Wind. Here comes something. Here comes a fish. Coming up, coming up, coming up. We're going to have a bite here in a second, hopefully. Right underneath the bait right now. He's on the bait. Rise up just a little bit, get him to chase. There we go. Oh, he missed. He hit it pretty hard. Let's see if he comes back. Let's see if he comes back. He's still there. He's still there. Dang it. That's not the way I wanted to start this video. But that's just how fishing goes. 2 misses. I'm going to back my new sled back up a little bit, though it's kind of hard with the slush snow layer here to adjust it. Did make it easier pulling it out to the pond today, but that's about it. So one thing with night fishing, I do like to get away from that last or the first hour of dark. So that's why I waited till 9 o'clock. It's been dark for a while. Feel that the bite is a little bit more active away from that first hour. Oh, here comes something. Come on, baby. Come on up. Come on up. Come on up. Don't get scared. He's still rising slowly. Boy, I'm gonna dip down to him a little bit. Down to him. Let him see it. Let him sniff it. Watching the end of the rod. Yep, he's going down. He's not participating the way I want him to do. Oh, here comes something. At least we've had action so far. Sometimes you get out here with all the well wishes in the world and there ain't nothing going. Well, at least something is going. There's definitely action down here. Hope here comes something. Here he comes. Come a lumbering mark. Could be that crappie back again. I would love for him to come back and bite. That would be awesome. Yeah, so again, sorry about the wind noise. I tried to block it as much as possible. It is blowing kind of from over there behind me. So you don't hear a little bit of that. Do have the cool mic muff, so that's going to help reduce quite a bit of the wind noise, thankfully. Our cool wireless mic we've been using during the ice fishing season and potentially during open water fishing. Not sure on that because it's not waterproof and it's a sizable investment, so I'm not sure how much I want to use it on open water. But it's been really good for this type of stuff. You can hear us talking really well. And it's got a good range. We can walk away from it, drill holes, and you still can hear us. But yeah, I do want to say, hey, for everybody that's watching this video right now, one, thank you, because our channel has been seeing some real positive growth this winter. Really appreciate everybody that's been paying attention to the channel here. So it's been awesome, and we're excited to keep this thing going. Excited to see this thing keep going. With our goal this year, as far as YouTube growth, is to cross that monetization line, which is 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. And we're about 85% there on both of the categories right now. So we could reasonably reach that this year and hopefully reach that and pass it pretty good, which is very possible. But I just want to say thank you to everybody that's been watching these videos, because this winter has been our best so far as watch time and video engagement. So if you are interested in what we're doing, pound that like button, subscribe to the channel, and comment. Drop us comments. We'd love to hear from you. But we're just having a fun time out here right now, and doing something different today. We're not going to edit this out. We're just going to sit here and talk, have fun, and just see if we catch any fish. And hopefully the action picks up a little bit here. We've had some action. I'll check for bait real quick while we're in a lull pattern here. And if we have to move a little bit, we may move. That'll be an interesting transition. Yep, something just took all our bait, so that's going to be a problem. I think that bite, should have checked that right away after that bite. It was pretty good nibble. Should have checked that. So again, bait. We're using our setup today is our Beaver Dam 28-inch glass noodle rod. We're using this small tungsten ice jig, and just tipping it with the beam off. This process of putting live bait on in the dark with gloves on is nearly impossible. So take the gloves off for a little bit. Those hand warmers, the hot hands, they definitely help keep your hands warm, so when you do have to take them off temporarily, it's not such a big deal. The goal with a beam off is to try to thread it on so it covers the entire shank of the hook. That is the best way. Yeah, we don't want a lot of hook showing, though in the dark I don't think you can tell that much. But again, to stay warm, hot hands, nice gloves, nice boots, Keep your hands and feet warm. That is key. All right, we got bait. So that should give us some good scent down there. Let's get back down and say hi. We do have, it's like a size 20 reel, spinning reel. I'm not sure if I'm going to employ, last night fishing one, we did a dud stick and live rod with the temperature. No, opt just to throw one bait. So we will see how we're going to do. Here comes something off the bottom. Put good bait on there, and right away something's at least coming up to say hi. He's still rising. Come on, baby. Say hi in a meaningful way. Should be on us right now. Still there. Come on, close the distance, buddy. Tried to play keep away a little bit there, and he didn't go for it. So we're going to go down to him. Oh, here comes something different maybe. Oh, that one's on us. Come on, baby. Let's get our first fish topside. Hit it. Came up. Coming up again. It's like he's scared of it somehow. Just came up, sniffed it, and then left. Well, that stunk. That was not what we were hoping for. I mean, at least there's fish down here. On a crappy day like today, I guess that's positive, but can't get them to peel off the bottom. Very far. Yeah, using the Garmin Striker 4. Oh, here comes something. Come on, baby. Off the bottom. Come on up. Man, when they're really eating, it doesn't take this long. They're not really eating. Could be biting any moment. He's right there. Bite it. Bite it. He's on the bait right now. Ah, dang it. Just didn't quite commit to it. Oh, here he comes. Here he comes. Maybe? Nope. Are we going back down? Yep. Going back down. Well, so far, I'm not very good. Not that great of a video for you guys. Nothing but a little pressure knowing that you're not editing any of the bad stuff out. But it's just part of fishing. The bite's a little light, but that's just how it works. You can't control that. You can control is your attitude. Like right now, gotta put a positive attitude. And I'd say that, I mean, it's a big deal because this year in the tournament fishing, there was several times when my attitude was not good. And thankfully, I was able to get it together and caught some key fish right at the end of a couple of tournaments when I could have just packed it in and said, you know what, I'm not having a good time, getting line tangles, whatever the issue is. But I'm thankful that I didn't pack it in those situations, and that's what I'm going to try to do tonight too. Is just, hey, work through the hard times, stay with it, and the bites will happen. If you're meant to catch fish, we're meant to catch fish. Got a fish on us right now, maybe. Thinking about it, actually, there might be a couple fish down there right now. That's the most mark that we've seen. I'm going to go down right to it. Sit right in the mix of it all. Whatever it is, it's not, it's very, oh, here we go. We're going to get a bite here. Come on, baby. Ah, man. Peeled off. Thought I had something really coming up for me. Really a lot of movement down there. Now you guys are like, what is that guy talking about? Here we go. Here comes something shooting off the bottom. Eat it, eat it, eat it, eat it, eat it, eat it, eat it. Ha! Just a light nibble. Just a light nibble. Never had the hook in his mouth. Never had the hook in his mouth. Now, a decent percent chance that was just a little fish, but you can't really tell. I mean, there's times when the mark looks big, but in all honesty, you really can't tell. It just is a mark. Here's something. Bite it. Bite it. He's on it. Put it in your mouth. Put it in your mouth. Don't peel off. Don't peel off. Stay with it. Stay with it. You can do it, buddy. You want to eat this bait. Nope. Okay, with that type of refusal, we're going to check for bait. And I was right. On a bait. Can't be throwing bait away like that. But we'll say hot hands. They're keeping the hands warm. That's a good thing. Chunk of bait. We'll get it figured out. They're biting. They're being really shy, which is sensible since the weather's turning crappy. Weather turning crappy. Makes sense that the bite is light. I get it. I would love to be out here when the weather was a little nicer, but it's not. And it's not going to be. That's one of the things, looking at our weather all this week, the lows are going to be miserable, and tomorrow they're going to be extra miserable. The whole day is going to be miserable. So that is why we're fishing right now. And the crust is already forming on the ice. I'll have to dip that out. Haven't had to do that a lot this year, where it's freezing up early. Get my trusty ice scoop wherever it is. Where did I stick that thing? Clean out some of the chunks. It's not freezing over, but there's enough stuff out there. So if you haven't been watching, new to the channel, just checking this out, we have a lot of ice fishing content over the last 3 years. And we started off with no electronics. We graduated last year to this system. We hardly had an ice fishing season last year. So But this year we've had a prolonged ice fishing season. We're weekend 5, I think, that we've been on the ice, and there will be a weekend 6 next week. So it's been really good. We've got to fish a couple new places. That's been positive. Some public waters this year, which is good because we like to change it up so we don't. Oh, little biter. Come on up. Don't leave. Keep coming up. Let's finish your game. Dang it. Boy, that wind is howling now. Ooh, we have a fish way up high. Maybe, if it's a fish. I don't know if it's a fish. We're going to see. Could just be a chunk of ice. Nope, just a chunk of ice, it looks like. Some sort of... No, there is a fish off the bottom. Pretty high off the bottom here. Should be getting a bite. And he's all over it. Eat it, buddy. Ah, he had it. Kinda. Kinda? Is that a word? He had it, kind of. I'm getting tired of these short bites. Really am. And if he took my bait, and that little stinker took my bait, these guys are eating a buffet underneath me right now. They're like, man, this guy is feeding me up a storm up here. They're like, free food over here. Never feel the hook. Like, oh my gosh, this can't be happening this way. Cannot be happening. Somebody will be like, if you just do this, they'll bite, they'll stay on the hook. And I know. There's always a way to do a little bit better. And I'm no pro ice fisherman by any means. I'll stand for that. There's people that have thousands of percent more knowledge than I do. But what I do have is the same drive that I fish with all the time, which is don't give up and keep trying. Keep trying. Learn, learn, learn. Don't be too proud to learn. Here we go. Eat it. Got him. There we go. We got something. Yep, that's a little guy right there. But our first fish. Our first fish. And that's part of the reason. You don't know what types of marks, you don't know what the fish are on 2D like this, but let's see if you can see this guy. Not a big one, but little fella right there. Let's get him back in the hole and get back down there and find his, hopefully, great uncle. Still a fish down there, which is good to see. Boy, when he really let off a lot of air bubbles and stuff because the lot of debris in here. But oop, here we go. We might get 2 bites right in a row. That fish took off right away. He's on it. Got him. Got him. Yeah. Oh, better bluegill. There we go. That's 2 quick ones. That's what we like to see. And sometimes that's just how it works. Gotta catch one. And then another one goes, boy, you're cold. Like, well, you've been under the ice. Of course you're cold. Yay, I got my bait back. You're a photo-worthy fish. I'm going to take a quick picture of you, show you off to the camera. So if you don't follow us on Facebook and Instagram, please do. Pages have been growing. We do giveaways and stuff from time to time, and just share a lot of information and good stuff about fishing. So if that's something that interests you, join us on Facebook and Instagram as well as on YouTube here. So nice little pick. Get him. There's a good one right there. That's the size we're looking for the most part. Nothing huge here. Nothing huge, but dang, Junior. 2 for 2 all of a sudden. Dang, lost that crappie though. I'd love to get that crappie up top. But who knows? Maybe we're not done yet with them. It's back down there. See if we can drive something else off the old bottom. We have a rod malfunction of sorts here somehow. Nope. Line is stuck around my... How did this happen? This is one of the things when you're fishing in dark. I don't know. Sometimes the line just does weird things, and you got to figure it out. And that was a weird thing. It was wrapped around my glove, and the wind blows this light line. I've got 4-pound test. This kind of special monofilament with fluorocarbon coating line on, and it does blow around a lot in the wind. So you'd be surprised when there's any loose line when you're dropping. Oh, here comes a bite or a fish right away. Come on, baby. Got him. Nope, missed him. Hope he's still there though. He's still there. He's still there. Go get him. Go get him, bro. Here it comes. He's gonna hit it. Hit it. He's right on it. I think he's on it. Yeah. There, he nibbled it. Yeah. Shoot, puppies. Go check for bait real quick while we're up top. We still got... Nah. Yeah, that one took it. Take our stuff off. Just the process. Take the gloves off. Put the bait on. Earlier this year, we couldn't find bait for the life of us. There wasn't any to be found. We had to ask friends to go to different towns and bait shops and stuff. We don't have a bait shop here in town. We have a Walmart, and Walmart forgets to stock bait a lot. So luckily now they have. So I think when even they can figure out when everybody and their mother is buying bait and you don't have any, you better stock it up. So finally they stock their stuff up. So, but early in the ice fishing season, there was no bait. We were using funny things, and then we were using butterworms for a little bit. If you watch our last couple videos that we've done, put out there, we were using butterworms, which are okay, but you have to cut them in half. They're big. Unless if you're fishing for bass or something bigger, then you can get away with it. Oh, we might have a biter fish coming up to say hi to us here in a second. At least we're not skunked. 2 fish up topside, 1 almost topside. Lots of action on the graph, so at least we're doing something. And hey, that's good for you guys because there's some action, something to watch. Because this is kind of weird without. If there was nothing to do, you're just sitting here watching a guy moving a rod up and down in the dark. That could be pretty boring. So in the comment section, if you're watching right now, let us know what your favorite thing from our channel has been. Like, what do you like? What do you dislike? Talk to us a little bit. Help us learn, what you would like to see more of, what you would like us to do or change up for this upcoming season, because we would like to try to do some cool stuff. We're going to do more product reviews things as we get opportunities to do that. So we do like doing that. And those have been probably our most successful videos so far, our product reviews. They're definitely in the YouTube world. They're evergreen content, so they stay relevant for a lot longer than a spring fishing video or an ice fishing video. Once we leave ice fishing season, our ice fishing videos stop getting views. But then when ice fishing season starts again, it starts getting it. So let us know if there's something you're interested in. We are on the hunt for some affiliates, specifically in the realm of spinnerbaits and chatterbaits. We're definitely interested in trying to find somebody to team up with us that makes products in those lines. We've reached out to a few people, nothing yet as far as any leads there, but that's something that we're interested in growing on the channel is a wire bait sponsor. We do a lot of that fishing, and a key season for that is coming up, which is the pre-spawn spinnerbait bite. Was epic last year, and the bait that we used last year, and maybe someday we will be sponsored by them, was I think it's Blue Rock spinnerbaits. We found them at the Indiana Fishing Expo. That was a great product, and we might be getting a bite here as a fish did peel off the bottom, but now he's going back down, and here comes another fish. That one left. This one's coming up. Here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. This is good, this is good. And I sucked it up. Here he comes, here he comes. He's not done yet. He's not done yet. We're gonna get another shot with you, buddy, aren't we? Just shake it around a little bit. See if he'll come up and say hi. Drop it down, drop it down. Don't scare off. Oh, here comes something else. Something else is peeling off while this one's skating away. Scared that fish. But here comes another one. See if we can get you to rise up. Oh, here he come. Oh, yeah. He liked that. Oh, yeah. Good bite. Good hit. Good. Oh, he popped off. That when you hit the bottom of the ice, it is a hard time when you're ice fishing. That is a unnecessary barrier to getting fish, and that's the second one that's done that today. They get kind of wrapped up in that, start spinning around, and then you go to pull them up the hole. Because our ice is kind of deep, there's quite a bit of room for air there, and they can bounce off of that and get themselves in a predicament. And that's what happened there. Shoot. Well, let's put a new bait on and not rethink our life. Just keep fishing. Boy, that wind. It not only sounds bad, probably, it's cold. But I did bundle up. I added an extra top layer. I put my windbreaker jacket underneath my main jacket just to provide another barrier for that wind, knowing that the wind was howling today. Wanted to keep my core warm, and it's working pretty good so far. Now let's just get that bait down there and say hi to the fish again. Now we're down, and again, we're keeping about a foot or so off the bottom. We're only going down and contacting the bottom if a fish doesn't peel up, and right now we got something rising. We don't have a customer. We got a customer. What we want to see is that customer keep going up the chart, not staying just slightly off the bottom like this guy is. We want him to engage the bait above him. Well, almost all species when ice fishing, you want to be above them. This one's peeling back down. That's not where we want you to go. Bouncing around a little bit. Here comes something else off the bottom. That nicer mark is just sticking towards the bottom. Actually, he's going down. Come on, baby. You can do it. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. Just come up, put your mouth around the bait, and I will catch you, take a picture of you, and send you on your way back down the hole. You don't even have to say hi. Make your life real easy. So, Garmin Striker 4 setup. Let's talk about that real quick. A-scope, hyper scroll, so that you can see what your bait is doing all the time. It allows you to see the jigging motion, the fish moving up and down the screen really well, and you're using the traditional view on the Garmin Striker 4. Definitely a good way to do it. Definitely like it. The setup. All you got to do is work with the gain feature to get it so that you can see your jig. And I do suggest, and we'll say this out loud, I do suggest using an ice fishing transducer. We did not buy the ice fishing pack for the Garmin Striker 4. We did the mobile pack, which is more geared to throwing in your kayak or in a boat, and it comes with the normal boat mount style transducer. So this, at the end of last year, we ended up buying the ice fishing transducer for it. So now we've got it permanently rigged for our kayak, and I just switch out the transducer in this one. And the ice fishing transducer is better. It picks up your jig better. And we went with a wide angled one because as far as the angle, if you're not fishing really deep water, wide angle is better. It shows you more below you. And that gives you a little bit more chance of picking up fish. Oh, right here is a fish coming up top. We want to be with you, buddy. That is a high mark and a nice mark, by the way. If he bites, this could be big. That is a beautiful mark. He's right there. He's all over the bait. But he don't really seem to be caring about the bait. He's just, oh man, this is a huge fish. I don't know what it is. He's going down now. He just appeared up high. Oh man. Would love to get a bite from whatever that was. That was a big fish. Big old bass, catfish, or something. Holy cow. You can tell sometimes by the thickness of the mark that it's big. Ooh! Missed him. He's still here. Charging up. Dang it. Eat it. Eat it, eat it, eat it, eat it, eat it, eat it. He's way up high, following the bait. Following the bait. And he's gone. Dang it! But what can you do? Other than just try. Bait's there. Did everything I could. Just didn't happen. Didn't happen. For whatever reason. Boy, that got my heart pumping for a little bit there. That was interesting. That was interesting. Let's go. Let's keep on fishing. Something will happen here. Something will happen here. Here comes something off the bottom. Jig a couple times, get him to see if he'll commit to coming up. Oh, we have the famous choo-choo. Come on, train. Move on through. Here comes something. Got him. There we go. Hey. Another decent gill. A decent bluegill. Get a quick picture of you. Sorry for the train. Of course, you get a bite when the train is coming through. But that's just how it works. Boy, that's loud today. Different weather patterns make the train sound so much different. So interesting. Here, let's show this to everybody. Show the guy off. There's something for you guys. Nice bluegill. Back down the hole you go. It's good. From way downtown. All right, let's go back down and say hi. Sometimes you got to pull the line. We're starting to get frost on the guides. The type of guide on an ice fishing pole does stop that from happening a little bit, but doesn't keep it from happening completely. And does cause some problems. The smallest diameter line that you feel comfortable getting away with, which for me is 4-pound test. I have had 6-pound tests, and it's too much. 2-pound test, I just don't want to lose fish to break off, so I'm gonna opt for 4-pound tests. Seem to be a good middle ground for me. You get to be able to fish some lighter jigs and still feel everything. If you got too thick of line, you can't feel the jig when it's a lighter jig like that. So it's an important thing to remember when selecting your line size is what size jigs are you looking at doing. Yes, something going on here. Something coming up. Still coming up. We might have contact. Ah, there's a fish on me. Will he eat it? Yes, he will. Yes, he will. Ooh, what we got here? Fighter. Nice fighting size bluegill. Nice fighter. Yes, sir. You didn't get the bait, too. Thanks, bud. To give you a postcard. There's something for them, for you guys. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Let's get back down there. There are fish still on the graph. That is something cool. When the fish get going so well that they're on the graph still, gotta get down there as fast as you can. Gotta get down there as fast as you can because you're the gingerbread man. Yeah, that one went away though. That's not what we wanted to see. That's not what we wanted. Here we go. Here comes something up. Oh, he's rising fast. Ooh, come on, baby. God. Oh, ho, 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 ho. You little menace. That little guy is a mess. He hit hard. Ali, he hit it. Here he comes. Here he comes. Come on, baby. Come on up. Come on up and say hi. He's coming. He's closing the gap. He's on me now. Should bite any moment. There's another fish coming up with him. If you don't eat it, this guy is. Oh, this one might have scared him off. Got something on me. And now he left. That little turd. What the heck? Do I not have bait? Did you? Yep. This dang thing took my bait. Was down there fishing for no. He wasn't no hit. He was interested enough to come up and say hi. He wasn't interested enough to bite a bare hook. That's funny. I ain't doing that. No way. That's what that guy was saying. Make him put some dang bait on, cheapskate. Put some dang bait on, you cheapskate. Knocked my bait into the cold slush. It's just starting to... It's not slush anymore. It's pretty solid. Pretty solid. We got snow coming down now. We'll have full weather event going on while we're doing this. Uncut nighttime ice fishing video. The good and the bad and everything in between. Let's get back down there and catch a fish. Beavers, stop. Just go down the hole. Don't you want to go down your hole? Dang, Happy Gilmore. Go in the hole. Thank goodness the hot hands, or we would already be done today. Tell you that much. It's getting cold out. I don't think we're going to make it much longer than an hour here. We got a fish right below us right now. He's right there if he wants it. Right on it if he wants it. Nope, he doesn't want it. When you don't want it, sometimes they'll just leave, and that one left. Now this one is charging up. He may want it. He may be hungry. And the snow's starting to really kind of come down. Big flakes too. It's interesting. There's a big mark on me, but there's a little mark coming up. Which sometimes just means that the fish is not underneath the transducer, and sometimes it actually means that they're different sizes, and that one nibbled and didn't take it. Hopefully it didn't take the bait. We'll see. Sometimes you can tell right away if they don't charge back up. Dang it. Here comes something. Come on, baby. Come on up, you little pup. Come on up, pup. Doo-doo. Oh, whoa. Dang it. That was a good bite. Definitely an aggressive bite. Ah, just nipping on that one. Just nipping. Here comes something screaming off the bottom for it, though. Got him. Got him. Ooh. 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 Come here. Yeah. Nice bluegill. Ooh. That's a good one. Good catch. Thank you, buddy. Get you popped off. Show you to the camera. There we go. Heck yeah. Back into the hole we go. That's what nice night ice fishing's all about. Getting on those bites. Wish it could be a little bit better day, right? The flap starting to blow. That's just what happens. Oh, that guy's not down. He's came for that fish. Still in the hole. I look down and there's a fish swimming. I'm like, oh my gosh. Nope, he was still down there. I can see him going all the way down. Yep, he just passed the bait. That's funny. He stuck around for a little bit. I don't know why. There's a fish down there right now. Looking at my bait. Come on, baby. Let's do a 2 for 2 again. Come on. 2 for 2. So for everybody that's watching, how many of you guys actually ice fish? Be good to know. How many guys are actually ice fishermen or just like watching ice fishing? I have begun by just liking watching ice fishing. Wasn't until later. Oh, there we go. We got one. Ooh. Oh, it's a crappie. We got a crappie. Yes. That's awesome, guys. We got a crappie. A nice size one, too. Yes. He didn't hit the bait. He just swam off with it. Come on, buddy. Give him a bait back. He didn't eat it very well, but got the hook in him. I'll let you take the bait. Yes, that's a slabber right there. That's a slabber right there, guys. Heck yeah. Crappie time. Crappie time. Yes. Get a quick pick of you. Get you back down the hole. That's a good fish. Good crappie. Yes. Let's see if it'll let me do a release video right here. Hey guys, we're ice fishing and look what we caught. We got a nice slabber crappie right there. Back down the hole you go, buddy. Thank you. Yes. Like making those little shorts like that. That's kind of fun. That is fun. Let's get a new bait on. Boy, that gives me a little I had a little pep in my step right there. Ooh, got a little gust of wind blowing by me. A little pep in the step. I believe we got some more bait in here. Get rid of some of the sawdust to help me find them. Oh, there's one. Kind of hard to see. Thankfully, we took one of our studio lights and got one of our spare GoPro external batteries that we bought, powering our light tonight. So that's how we're trying to light this video as best as we can, is with a LED ring light. And we got a battery power, and from what we've told, we can run that light for probably 3 or 4 hours with the charge on I think it's a 20,000 milliamp hour battery. So just one of those like phone recharger batteries, a little bit bigger than a basic one, but it works really well. That's what we run our GoPros on anyways, so we can film all day. And for a GoPro, we can film 10, 12 hours. It's more based on the SD card size. But for a light, to light up a scene like this, it works really good too. So let's go back down and say hi to something else. See if we catch another one. That fish came way up high. And here comes one shooting up right now. Here comes something. Here comes something. Now here's a question. Was that the same crappie that we missed earlier? Or are we in an area with several crappies and we just need to be patient? We'll catch several of them tonight if we could stay out here longer. Now that fish just came up, sniffed it, and is leaving. That was not nice. That was mean, you fish. Supposed to be a nicer fish. Oh, here comes something screaming off the bottom. This one is going to bite. Maybe. Man, oh, he shot down. I must have hit him. So that fish was coming, looking at, and I jiggled the rod a little bit. I must have hit him in the nose. I don't know if sometimes you wonder with this, because you see where they're at. Not to get into the live scope discussion, but sometimes it seems like maybe you do impact them. And you can see them scurry away like, nope. I don't know what's going on there, but I tried to eat this little bug and it hit me. Bugs don't do that. Here comes something. Nice size mark coming off the bottom. Coming. I'm gonna hold really still. Nope. That guy is going back down. That's interesting. That must be the same fish, because he's done the same thing twice now. Or a certain type of fish, because he just comes up and he won't come up fully to the bait. Only partially up there. Here comes another fish coming up. Now this one's gonna come all the way up, maybe. Yep. This one's gonna bite. Nope. Well, what did I do wrong? Why are you mad at my bait? I put a nice bait on there for you guys. Here it comes. Here comes something. Nope. They're coming up, they're looking, and they're all just going back down. Like, you're active enough to get off the bottom, because when you're not active at all, they don't even mess around. All right, well, I'm gonna check my bait. I don't know what's going on. I got bait. It's a nice juicy bait. Guys, put it in your mouth. I can't believe it. See if going deeper will down there with them. I mean, they raise up. They're just not putting it in their mouth. Like, oh, I've seen it before, or what? I don't know. Hard to tell. Oh, here comes something. Good mark. Coming up, coming up, coming up. Will this one hit it? Still coming up. Ah, that could have been a bite. That could have been a bite. Still on me. It's right there. Come on, man. Come on, fish. You're right there. What more? Just come up and say hi. I'll put you back. You have my promise. You have my word. I'm going to keep you. I'm going to put you in the fry oil. I ain't going to do it. Not today. You guys get to go home. You guys get to come home. Just got to come see me first. Stinking fish. Sometimes you just got to talk to them. You're like, hey, fish, give me a deal. You come up, make my day. We'll all be happy. Here comes the fish coming up high. Coming up. Will you do something with the bait? Are you thinking about it? Is it something you like? Maybe? Come all the way up. Come on. Come on. Oh, you're here now. He's on it now. He's on it now. Now you just got to eat it. Come on. Come on. What are you waiting for, fish? Put it in your mouth. Oh my goodness. That was really a disappointing mark. He came up. He engaged the bait. The bait looks nice. I mean, that's a nice piece of bait on there. And he just looked at it. Just looked at it and didn't do anything about it. What were you thinking, boy? What were you thinking? That makes you think, like, what could you do better? Like, I played slow keep away with him, which for the most part is what you should do. Here comes something. Here he comes. Here he comes. You're almost there. You can do it. Closing the gap. Oh, he's on me now. He's on me. We don't do it. Well, you could eat it. Like, literally, he touched it. He had to have touched it. He was right there. I don't know what's going on down there. Fish are starting to get lockjaw or just curious. Nothing worse than just getting a batch of curious fish under your hole. It really does knock down the chances of having a good time. And if you're watching this video, it's live, it's unedited, you're seeing the good and the bad. We're trying to talk, engage. I'd love to get some comments going on the video just to see, your thoughts on everything. What about the channel? Questions for us, myself, Reese, Harper, Bree, what we're hoping to do for the year. We got a lot of cool kayak tournaments coming up for myself. We'll be fishing a series and a couple individual events on the Gerby tournament series, what we fished last year. We're going to fish an Indiana kayak angler tournament on the White River this year for the first time. And we're hoping to go to the Great Midwestiverse, the Kayak Adventure Series event in Ohio this year. So that I'm really excited about, fishing that. It's a 2-day event. Going to be super fun. Hoping to meet a bunch of guys that I haven't met yet, fish with some that I have, and just see how we do. It's going to be fun, and it's in an area that I've really wanted to fish. I've driven by some of the cool rivers and stuff in that area. Never got a chance to fish any of them. I would love to get some time fishing them. Well, these fish are just not biting all of a sudden. Got that nice crappie, and then we've been in a bluegill, and we've been kind of quiet. The fish are just coming up and looking at the bait, but they're not engaging. There's no bite that I can feel. So no bite. There's a fish right there. I mean, he's a nice mark. He's solid. He's staying right with the bait. But he's either right below it or on it, but he's not eating it. Like we're together right now. Like it could happen, which maybe I just need to be okay with just leaving it there in front of him and seeing what happens. At some point, he'll just accidentally eat it. Here comes another fish coming up to it. Could be interesting. So it's 10:07 right now. We started up just right before 9 o'clock. We got out here. So trying to come out after the hour, right after sunset, because sometimes that can get a little tricky. We started off rocky, then caught some fish, caught that nice crappie, but we're getting ready to wrap up here in a second. So I just appreciate you guys watching, helping the channel grow, supporting us with those likes, comments, and subscribers. That's awesome. You guys are the best. Got the best YouTube watchers that we can have. Greatly appreciate it, and hoping the ads and continue to add and help us get to our goal of becoming a monetized YouTube channel. We don't have any big earning goals, but we'd like to make that plateau this year, and we're really close. Again, we're about 85% there. We just got to cross the finish line, and this winter has really started off well for us. So we're excited and hoping that will continue. Hoping that will continue. So with that, hey, we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna go ahead and wrap this up. This has been epic. Our first ever video like this. Oh, we might be getting a bite. Can't leave if we don't get a fish. Can't leave if we don't get a bite here. Come on. He came all the way up, looked at the bait, got me excited, and then down he goes. You are an unnice fish, buddy. A very unnice fish. Oh, here he comes again. I moved the bait a couple times, and he came. He's now on it. He's below it. He's thinking about it. Come on. This is ready to wrap up the video. And then you came over and said hi, and then but you won't actually say hi. One, two, three, bite. 1, 2, 3, bite. You can do it. You can do it. Da, 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 da. You can bite the bait, please. You can bite the bait. He's probably a huge fish, or the littlest, bitsiest fish, one way or the other. No idea, but he's obnoxious is what he is. There we go. Come on. Come on up. Come on up. Come on up. There we go. Ah! No! Can't lose him. No! Wanted to end the video on a fish. Can't you just help me out, buddy? Help me out. Just want to end the video on a fish. Can you help a brother out? At least he bit it. The other fish wouldn't bite it at all. That one at least bit it. I'll give you a 10 out of 10 for at least dramatizing the end of this video with he might catch one more fish or else. Now I've cursed myself. I'm gonna have to stay out here a long time. There's so much ice building up on this rod, on the line there. That was a little weird. It's a section that keeps that dipping in and out of the water. It's growing like a candle. You know, like we take your kids out and make candles at the old settlers events or whatever, fall festivals or whatnot. That was what the line on the rod was doing. It was growing a candle just like that. That's kind of funny. Come on, there's a fish on it. Eat it. There's 2 fish on it. How many fish can be on it without biting it at once? Is there a limit? Should be a limit on the number of no bite, no show fish that you can have involved in one time. There should be a limit to that. I mean, there's a limit on how many fish we can keep. There should be a limit as many frustrating fish that you can have in the lake. And we're out of bait, so that ain't helpful. That is not helpful at all. So with that, we're going to wrap it up. I greatly appreciate you guys. Thanks for watching this video. If you haven't yet, hit that like button, drop us a comment, and subscribe to the channel and be part of the Dad Life Fishing Adventure family. Until next time, we'll see you out on the water. God bless.